Hi children, welcome back to E-Class. Here the same lesson when people rebel 1857 and after. In the previous module 5 we completed. Now we are going to enter in the module 6, right? In that we are going to discuss about the Khurda uprising. The case study, actually it is a case study, right? So before going to discuss about this case study, once we will recap about the previous module, right? That is module 5. The topic is Britishers fights back and aftermath, right? So in that, actually what happened, slowly they want to regain their power back, right? So for that here different step by step they are recapturing all the areas again, right? In that, first they recaptured the place of city of Delhi, okay, in the year of 1857 only, the month September, right? September 1857 they recaptured again Delhi, okay. So here the saddest and baddest thing is the last Mughal emperor Bahadur Shah Zafar, right? Actually here what happened, Bahadur Shah Zafar was sentenced to court and he was imprisoned, life imprisonment, okay. So and one more thing is here, with his wife he was imprisoned, okay. His wife name is Begum Zeenat Mahal, right? So with her he was imprisoned in the year of 1858 October, and in that jail only after 4 years, 1862 November he was died, okay. So and again after coming to Jhansi, Lakshmi Bai, right, she was also defeated by Britishers and she was killed by them. And the same thing happened to Rani Avanti Bai also in the Mandla region of Madhya Pradesh, right? She belongs to Ramgarh area. There also the same thing was happened. Which has happened to the Rani Lakshmi Bai, okay. So there also she was defeated by the Englishers and she was killed by them, right? And after coming to Tantya Tope, actually he escaped to the jungles of North India, and after that again 1859 he was again attacked on Britishers, but he defeated by them and he was killed by them, right? So like this, almost whoever fought with them in the 1857 revolt onwards, that all the people again Britishers attacked on them again, their whatever they captured, that all the areas they recaptured, Britishers recaptured again, right? And again their power came into the rule, okay. And here after by the 1858 the total areas will be under the guidance of Britishers. So here what happened, they introduced some rules and regulations, okay, and the total power will be transferred to the East India Company again, okay. So here they appointed viceroys, right? They are ruling India in different areas under the guidance of, under the rule of Britishers only. All Zamindars, Rajas, Nawabs, they occupied their areas and they started to rule again, right? Means they accepted their captaincy, okay. And one more important thing here is they don't want to hire the soldiers from India, okay. They brought so many soldiers from European countries, right? And from here also they don't want to recruit the soldiers from Bihar or from Punjab or from Delhi, right, or from Lucknow, okay. Only few areas only they recruited the soldiers. That areas also by Paitan and Sikhs, right? From that areas, from that people they hired the soldiers, right? So here all these things was only only because to regain their power in India. Right? So that is about the yesterday's topic. Here now we are going to enter into the module 6, that is the Khurda uprising. Here this is also a same incident, right? It was happened in 1817. Okay, 1805 to 1817. The situations, what happened there, how they struggled with for the freedom with Britishers, right? This is also same incident was happened in the area of Odisha. Okay, so here also same how it was happened, how the people gathered in the 1857 revolt. The same here also happened before the 1857 revolt. It was happened. Okay, it was happened in the year of 1817, 1805 to 1817. In between the situations we can see in this case study, right? Okay, children. Okay, children. Here, let me show you some slides about this Khurda uprising, a case study, right? Actually, this is before the event of 1857 that had taken place. Another event of a similar nature at a place called Khurda in 1817. I said already, right? Here it would be instructive for us to study that event and referent how represent against the colonial practices, policies of the British had been building up since the beginning of the 19th century in different parts of the country. Okay, Khurda, a small kingdom built up in the late 16th century in the southeastern part of Odisha, was a populous and well cultivated territory consisting of 105 ghats, 60 large and 1105 small villages at the beginning of the 19th century. Its king Raja Birakishore Dev had to earlier give up the position of 4 parganas, the superintendence of the Jagannath temple and the administration of 14 Garjats. Here Garjats means princely states. Understand, children? Garjats means princely states to the Marathas under compulsion. His son and successor Mukunda Dev too was greatly distributed with this loss of fortune. Therefore, sensing an opportunity in the Anglo-Maratha conflict, he had entered into negotiations with the British to get back his lost territories and the right over the Jagannath temple. But after the occupation of Odisha in 1803, the British showed no inclination to oblige him on either score. Consequently, an alliance with other feudatory chiefs of Odisha and secret support of the Marathas, he tried to assert his rights by force. This led to his deposition and annexation of his territories by the British. As a matter of consolation, he was only given the rights of management of the Jagannath temple with a grant amounting to a mere 1/10 of the revenue of his former estate, and his residence was fixed at Puri. This unfair settlements commenced an era of oppressive foreign rule in Odisha, which paved the way for a serious armed uprising in 1817. And soon after taking over Khurda, the British followed a policy of resuming services tenures. It bitterly affected the lives of the ex-militia and of the state of Pikes. The severity of the measure was compounded on account of an unreasonable increase in the demand of revenue and also the oppressive ways of its collection. Consequently, there was large-scale desertion of people from Khurda between 1805 and 1817, and the British went for a series of short-term settlement, each time increasing the demands, not recognizing either the productive capacity of the land or the paying capacity of the rights. No leniency was shown even in case of natural calamities, which Odisha was frequently prone to. Rather, lands of defaulters were sold off to scheming revenue officials or speculators from Bengal. The hereditary military commander of the deposed king, Jagabandhu Bidyar Mahapatta Brahmadan Rai, or Buxi Jagabandhu as he was popularly known, was was one of the among the dispossessed landholders. So here he had in effect become a beggar, and for nearly 2 years survived on voluntary contributions from the people of Khurda before deciding to fight for their grievances as well as his own. Over the years, what had added to these grievances are the introduction of Sikka, and the next one, the insistence of payment of revenue in the new currency, and the last one is the unprecedented rise in the prices of foodstuff and salts. So here, which had become far feathered following the introduction of salt monopoly, because of which the traditional salt makers of Odisha were deprived of making salt. So the auction of local estates in Calcutta, which brought in absence landlords from Bengal to Odisha. Besides, the incentive and corrupt policy system also made the situation worse for the armed uprising to take a sinister shape. Here, children, we need to understand these are the rules and regulations was created and introduced by the Britishers. So the uprising was set off on 29th March 1817 as the Pikes attacked the police station and other government establishments at Banpur, killing more than 100 men and took away a large amount of government money. Soon its ripples spread in different directions, with the Khurda continuing its epicenter. The zamindars, the raids alike joined the Pikes with the enthusiasm. Those who did not were then taken to a task. A no rent campaign was also started. The British tried to dislodge the Pikes from their entrenched position but failed. On 14th April 1817, Buxi Jagabandhu, leading 5 to 10,000 Pikes and men of the Kand tribe, seized Puri and declared his hesitant king, Mukunda Dev II, as their ruler. The priests of the Jagannath temple also extended the Pikes their full support. And next, seeing the situation going out of hand, the British claimed martial law. The king was quickly captured and sent to prison in Cuttack with his son. The Buxi, with his close associate Krishna Chandra Raj, tried to cut off all communications between Cuttack and Khurda as the uprising spread to the southern and the northwestern parts of Odisha. Consequently, the British sent Major General Martindale to clear off that area from the clutches of the Pikes, while at the same time announcing rewards for the arrest of Buxi Jagabandhu and his associates. So, however, outside Khurda was sustained by Buxi Jagabandhu with the help of the supporters like the Raja of Kujung and the unflinching loyalty of the Pikes, until he surrendered in May 1825. So here, the son of the king of Khurda, Ramchandra Dev III, was allowed to move to Puri and take charge of the affairs of the Jagannath temple with a grant of rupees 24,000 rupees. In sum, it was the first such popular anti-British armed uprising in Odisha, which had far-reaching effects on future of the British administration in that part of the country. To merely call it a Pike rebellion will thus be an understatement. So, let me show you one video clipping here so that you can understand easily the complete story of Khurda.
1803 में जब मराठा एंग्लो मराठा वॉर हारे तो एक ट्रीटी के तहत उन्हें कटक और उसके आसपास के एरिया को ईस्ट इंडिया कंपनी को देना पड़ा, पर इसमें अंग्रेजों की मदद करी खुर्दा के राजा मुकुंद देव ने, क्योंकि अंग्रेजों ने उनसे वादा किया कि हम आपको 1 लाख रुपए देंगे और आप हमारी मदद करें मराठा के खिलाफ। राजा के दीवान जय राजगुरु ने मना भी किया, क्योंकि उन्हें पता था कि अंग्रेज अपने वादे से मुकर जाएंगे, और युद्ध के बाद ऐसा ही हुआ, अंग्रेज मुकर गए। और तब जय राजगुरु ने विद्रोह का उगल फूंक दिया अंग्रेजों के खिलाफ 1806 में। पाइका मिलिशिया, जो किसान के साथ साथ सैनिक भी थे, उन्होंने पिपली में कंपनी के लोगों पर अटैक कर दिया, पर अंग्रेजों ने जल्दी बड़ी सेना लाकर इस रिवोल्ट को रोक दिया और राजा को पुरी में बिठा दिया और जय राजगुरु जो उनके दीवान थे उन्हें एग्जीक्यूट कर दिया मेदिनीपुर फोर्ट में 1806 में। पर उसके बाद अंग्रेजों का रुख और खराब हो गया। उन्होंने सनसेट लॉ इंट्रोड्यूस किया जिसका यही मतलब था कि शाम होते होते अगर आपने टैक्स नहीं भरा तो आपकी जमीनें छीन ली जाएगी और साथ ही साथ सॉल्ट की मैन्युफैक्चरिंग पर रोक लगा दी। इस कारण से लोगों का बहुत नुकसान होने लगा और सबसे ज्यादा नुकसान हुआ आर्मी चीफ बख्शी जगबंधु जी का। उन्होंने मार्च 1817 में रिवोल्ट छेड़ दिया खॉन्स ट्राइब के साथ जो कि घुमासर से थे और जाके बनापुर में हमला कर दिया जहां अंग्रेजों की नई स्टैब्लिशमेंट थी। सब कुछ तबाह कर दिया, खजाना लूट लिया, ऑफिसेस जला दिए, ऑफिसर मार दिए और उसके बाद पूरी शहर चल दिए जीतने के लिए और वो भी जीत लिया। ये देख के ओडिशा के जो दूसरे राजा थे वो भी बगावत करने लगे। मार्च से लेकर सितंबर तक खुर्दा और पुरी अंग्रेजों के राज में नहीं था, पर तभी अक्टूबर आते आते अंग्रेजों की बड़ी फौज के सामने पाइका रिवोल्ट रुक गया और वहीं से बख्शी जगबंधु अपने साथियों के साथ जंगल में जाके छुप गए और वहां से गुरिल्ला वॉर शुरू कर दिया। ये गुरिल्ला वॉर 8 सालों तक चला। उसके बाद उन्होंने सरेंडर कर दिया और 1829 में वीर गति को प्राप्त हो गए। इस रिवोल्ट में किसान, आम आदमी, पाइका के कलेक्टर सबने हिस्सा लिया क्योंकि वो लड़ रहे थे एक आजादी की लड़ाई। तो ये थी कहानी फर्स्ट वॉर ऑफ इंडिपेंडेंस की। पिछले साल ही प्राइम मिनिस्टर पाइका रेबल्स की स्पीडी से मिलकर आए और उन्हें राष्ट्रीय सम्मान दिया। तो हम अगले एपिसोड में जानेंगे इसके आगे की।
Okay children, I hope you enjoyed the video also, right? So here, once again I will summarize the topic. Here this is about the Khurda uprising. This is a case study, right? This is also called as Pike Rebellion and this is the before incident of 1857 revolt. And this will be considered as the first independent fight, right? So here actually the total I have given like a story also that in that video clipping and that slides also I showed, right? So here they fought against with Britishers for their power, right? So their rights. Here Puri Jagannath temple, actually that administration, about that administration also there, and here about Raja Bir Vidyadhar and Bir Kishore also there, and his son Mukundadev too, and after that Mukundadev 3 also there in this story, right? So they all generations together they fought for their freedom and they fought for their power, right? So that is about the Khurda event. Here this is a case study I have given you in your textbook. Okay, so all of you children, I hope you understand the topic now, and today's task is once read the case study, okay, and read already almost a lesson completed, right? So once read total lesson and try to understand the concept, who fought for our independence, who are involved in the 1857 revolt, right? How they struggled, how much pain they got, right? After here now we are enjoying our freedom in our country, right? We are in a safe zone because of their sacrifices, because of their struggles, because of their pains. So try to read about them, okay? Try to get the information about them. Okay children, we'll meet in the next module.